Okay, so there's that. Hey, it's my hair Rama serving you the shoulder look with no more look. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very exciting episode because I will be doing a first impressions video on some of the makeup that I bought at Ross. Oh, this cup? I bought it at TJ Maxx. I'm excited. I have my cup of tea. I lied. Get this started. We've got some beauty sponges right over here, which I'm actually really nervous about. 2 sets of brushes. These are oval brushes and a regular brush set. Very colorful, very pretty. They just started, well, the Ross location that I have, the Ross in my location started selling e.l.f. products, which I'm pretty excited about. I do know that they sell it in other retail stores. We also have a set of glosses. This is a 6-piece mini set. I'm not really a big fan of glosses. 2 palettes. We'll see how this one goes. I have the brand Derma Blend. I don't know if you guys heard of this brand before, but I've heard that they have really good loose powder. I'm going to be using this after my makeup tryouts because this is a makeup remover. Brows done, off camera, face primed. So we are gonna go ahead and jump straight into the eyes. Now quickly prime my eyes using my Tarte Shape Concealer. We're gonna take some Farsali oil on top of this little baby beauty sponge. It's part of the package. I don't know if you guys can hear Manava, but we have to kick her out because she was making way too much noise. I like that it's such a tiny, compact tool that it just, you know, it just gets into the eyelid without difficulty. That's the trick. I like it. So cute. Alright, we're gonna check out this Wanderlust eyeshadow palette. Very cute packaging. I like how dainty it looks with the lights in the background. I love the calligraphy. You can't go wrong with this calligraphy font. It always looks so cute. Expertly coordinated shades to achieve a variety of looks. Opens up like a magnet. Here it is. Hate the mirror. First off the bat, kitty mirror. I haven't heard of this. Cargo Cosmetics. I went ahead and moisturized my hands to give it a fair shot because y'all know how dry and ashy my hands are. Very powdery. I can already tell off the bat this will have a lot of fallout. I mean, I like the colors, but as far as the formula itself, you can already tell how it's gonna go. Can you guys see that? I guess we can only see how it will perform on the eyelids. No, just kidding. Let's see what this other palette has to offer us. This is the NYX Beauty School Dropout. Back to basics. 35 eyeshadows, 2 illuminators, 3 blushes, 2 contours. Damn. I'm really nervous to do this. I've never done this before, guys. We're gonna open it. Please be better. Oh, okay, well, y'all saw the square mirror. Looks promising. This one, this one, this one, this one. I have a pinky left. This one. Powdery. I don't know if it's because my hands are still ashy, but it barely picked up anything. Using the brushes from the Pro Fantasy, I'm gonna use this one right here. We're gonna transition shade. I'm going to go with here. Ooh, there's a lot of fallout. This is how I picked up the product. Okay, I'm just gonna work a transition on here. Okay, there's some pigment. I like the feeling of the brushes. Brush. I'm only working with one brush. I like the feeling of the bristles. Now this is coming out more gray than mauve than I expected, but that's okay. I'm just gonna bring that inward. I think this brush is making it work for me. I was only provided with one of these blender brushes. I'm going to use one of my own Morphe 330 brush. And I'm going to try this shimmer shade to add a little something to this shade that I just... This is coming out really choppy. Not very easy to blend. I don't know if it's because my eyelids are just super dry or it's the eyeshadows, but this is very hard to move around. Oh my gosh! I'm getting frustrated. I can't even blend it. It's very hard to move the shadows. Way to go, baby. I'm wondering if I try to switch up the color story, pop some gold in there, maybe it'll camouflage by adding a little sparkle. I don't know. Let's just see what's going on. I'm going to use that same brush. Ooh. looking a little mustardy.
Would you like some ketchup with that mustard?
As you can see, the mustard to my ketchup is right here. What if I just start throwing shit? Start bashing the walls? We're gonna try and give this other palette a chance. Use this shade called Rome. I'm gonna actually try and use this mirror. I'm gonna pop that in the crease. Ooh, I like the color. It's very pretty. It's almost like a teal shade, but a little more on the blue side.
It's moving nicely.
Yeah, it is moving nicely. Easy to work with than the other palette, which is very surprising. There's no turning back. I like the color, very peacocky. Next, I'm gonna take this gray shimmer shade called Voyage. Try and pop that on the transition part to kind of blend this pop of color. Wow, that's darker than it looks on the pan. Oh my goodness, this is really dark. Tell me not, this does not look as dark as my eyelid, right? Fuckers. It's looking a little muddy with all the shades going on, so I'm going to try and carve out my eyelid to give it a little more togetherness. Taking my Anastasia concealer.
You have on your face whatever was on your pinky.
Pack that on the outer end. You know those in denial moments where you feel like you finally lost it, so you kind of chuckle and you're like it's like a half chuckle, half cry. That's how I feel right now with this experiment I'm trying. Makeup experience that I have. I am trying. I want to cry.
You're doing great.
Thanks, baby. Lisa. Art?
Abstract.
This is where I can actually make an ugly thumbnail.
Do it.
I'm gonna try and pop a color in the naked shade right here. I think I'm gonna go back into the other palette. By the way, not easy to work with. Going to go in with this pink shade, spray this brush to give it more of a chance. Palettes, I'm helping you out as much as I can, and you're just not giving me what I'm giving you. Amber Crystal setting spray from ColourPop. Take a few swipes. Yeah, that looks about right.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
Praying hand emoji.
For like 7 spritz. This almost looks like my concealer. Let's try the gold one.
Here, show me the gold.
Nah, I don't need to show the gold, bro. They know what the gold look like now. It's the one I even used earlier and it looked like mustard. Hi, kunai. Oh my gosh.
You still have shit on your face. Nasty.
Shit nasty. Trash. Look, now you guys can see the real works. Oh no. I'm crying. Where's my paper towel? Well, the tears will get rid of some of the fallout. I'm just gonna go into foundation already. Using this bigger of beauty sponge. You can already tell it's super hard. There's no give. You know how like beauty blenders are usually like really puffy and soft? This is not gonna feel great on the skin. I just mix my Total Coverage Infallible and the Infallible Pro Glow. Dab, dab. Can you guys tell my spirits are so low? Also, my eyeshadow has creased. Oh, I forgot to wipe off the excess. No, we still can do it. At this point, should I even try anymore?
Come on, baby, be positive. You got this.
The sponge is swiping off the foundation. It is not putting it on my face. It is taking it off. Can you guys see that? This is why I was nervous about these sponges. If you don't get the real deal, it's going to be a real flop. Let me tell you. I already ate most of my foundation. The sponge already ate most of the foundation. I haven't even covered half my face. Delenta, I don't can this kind. Switching tactics, I'm gonna use this sponge. This little snowman. Put more foundation on. Ooh, that's a lot lighter. To be honest, I didn't really mix it that well. It's almost like it's stippling. Like you can see the splotches. Can you see it? It's not giving an equal coverage. It's almost as if it's sucking the moisture out of my skin or something. Oh no, okay, this can't do. I gotta use my other blender.
So don't buy these.
Don't trust them, don't. Running through the motions already at this point. But the full coverage is there because now I'm using my hand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that with trusty Real Techniques. Can you guys hear her? I'm gonna now conceal using my 2-in-1 Clinique Perfecting Foundation. Ooh. It's like an emotional roller coaster here. Using all these products and then they're not working for you, but then you go back to your staple item. Just feel safe again. Fucking friend over here, bro. I know I had a friend the other day, but the other friend never had to come, you know what I mean? Could've stayed home. Going back into the Real Techniques blender. It's Gonna blend that out before it fucking dries. Saving me right now because my foundation's not all that great. Using the RCMA powder, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes. Hashtag audio as well. I try not to put too much setting powder because crackles. Using more of that same RCMA powder, I'm going to set the rest of my face using the big ass motherfucking E41. Why am I covering it? Have you ever seen me use these big brushes, baby?
No.
Isn't it crazy? Sometimes I use it.
Looks fun.
Don't forget the neck. We're gonna try and bronze my face using this cheek shade right here. Might be too light for me, but I'm gonna use this pretty little purple brush. It'll probably be too light for me. Yep, can't see anything. What do I do now? I'm gonna try one of these blush shades right here, this little peachy pink. Using the other brush, swirl a little in there. Spray to the makeup lords. That just will give me something. Okay, nothing there. Oh, this is real tough, bro. You know what? If that's not gonna give me any pigment, I'm going to use the eyeshadow as a blush. It's a little tiny, but maybe if I like swirl a little something here and there. Let's see what this gives me. Nothing! Oh, a little something.
You see it?
Yeah, after all that swiping, like I might as well just use my finger. Literally, I can't. Cream cheese on it? I was saving this for a reason, the e.l.f. Molten Liquid Eyeshadow. I am hoping that this will be the savior to my sanity. This is how the applicator looks like. Directly on that conceal shade. Oh, okay. Ooh, but I just dirtied the applicator now. I'm using no directional technique. I'm gonna go back into Rome in the Wanderlust palette, using my fingers this time to tap onto that molten shadow and see what that gives me. Honestly, I'm just, at this point, I'm just winging it because I don't even know what else to do anymore. Oh. Huh. Okay, molten eyeshadow. Alright, I can live with that. A little splotchy, but I can live with that. It's something, yeah? Honestly, at this point, I don't want to finish the look because I already have my final verdict. But to complete this, I'm gonna go ahead and do the under eyeshadow off camera. I also have the Bare Minerals Gloss Lips. Lip gloss? No, gloss lips. Glossed Up and Gorgeous. Pull it out, you have your six shades. Not a huge fan of lip glosses. I'm more of a matte lipstick. I think... Choose one. You choose one. This one? This one? This one? This one? This one? This one. Okay, this one. This one. Okay. It's called Stargazer. Does it have a scent? Ooh, of course it has a scent. Why would it not have a scent? Kind of pepperminty. I'm not a big fan of scented lipsticks. Very light. Has that plumping lip feeling that make your lips bigger. It's tingly. Ooh, way too light for my liking. If I did have to choose a lip gloss, it would definitely be either a clear lip gloss or a darker stained lip gloss. Ooh. This is going to be nerve-wracking for me as well. These are 3 oval brushes I've never used. Oh, well, I bought one from Wish, but that was a huge mistake. It was super ghetto, didn't do anything, didn't pick up anything. But other than that, I have never actually used oval brushes. But we are going to... I can't believe I'm saying this. We are going to try to nose contour. The brush feels light. I don't feel the need to contour my nose. I like my nose. Maybe if I try it out and I learn more about it, maybe I'll start doing it, but never bothered to try. I take my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. This is in the medium. I'm going to mix these 2 shades together to try and contour my nose. Well, actually, let me try this one and this one because this one's too warm. It doesn't seem to pick up. Let me try to rub it on my hand. Okay, just kidding. It does pick up. Here we go. How do I even hold this? I have a Hawaiian nose, guys. Flat, but wide nose. So I don't really know where to draw the line on this. Let me try to blend this out. Snatch a nose? I do not know how. I see a difference. I think once I like blend it out a lot more, just to create a subtle change in my nose structure. Can you see on the camera?
Should I look at me straight? Meh. Yeah.
Definitely need some blending practice because you can see that there has been a line that's been drawn. Maybe if you take a picture from far away. Since we are working with the oval brushes, I'm going to try and contour my cheeks using the bigger oval brush. Same shades, these 2 shades right here. I'm gonna mix. How do you even hold this while you're doing it? Like this, like a toothbrush? Nah. Decided I'm going to use a different lip gloss, the darkest shade on here. Oh, a lot better. Gunky, but you know, better gunk than the gunk before. It almost feels like I'm rubbing toothpaste on my lips. This is the final look, guys. What do you think? Don't have to answer that. This look does not deserve a highlighter. Huge fail. That is my final verdict. The palette itself, I love the packaging, but the pigment did not pay off. I do see myself using this Pretty Mermaid looking shade in the future and other makeup looks. I couldn't blend it. The shadows didn't blend very well. I couldn't move it with the brushes that I bought. However, the comfort of the brushes, very good. I think that this was a worthy purchase. I'm planning on using these on my other eyeshadows to see how that works well with blending. NYX palette, total flop. I hate this packaging. This is so inconvenient. No one wants to work with this kind of stuff. Shades going on right here. I've swirled it so many times, nothing picked up. You've seen it on the camera. Sponges were a huge fail. It almost as if I was trying to remove my makeup. Lip glosses, once again, I'm not a huge fan of them. Maybe I'll try another Ross shopping haul, but girls on a budget, we all work the 9 to 5, want to make smart choices. Thank you guys for dealing with this experience with me. It was really tough. I will end this video on my more positive note called Inspire to Aspire. Today at work was really rough for me because I got into a rough patch with somebody at work and I got a little crabby with them. I always try to think to myself, you never know someone's intentions and you can't assume that someone has ill intentions. In order to understand that better, you should sit back before you bite back. You see what I'm saying? I was inspired to kind of take a breather. I am going to aspire to listen more before reacting. Thank you guys for dealing with this with me, being by my side while I tried this first impressions, also trying a few tools that I've never tried before. Make sure to like this video if you like it, of course. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on those post notifications to find out when I do post next. I hope to see you guys soon in my next video. And don't forget, guys, stay hungry, but stay humble. You can either rinse or tissue it off. For eyes, you apply to a dampened cotton ball with eyes closed. Gently massage right by areas. Okay. Okay. Do you think we should grab some water?
You mean I go grab water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking off the eyebrows, y'all. It feels like I'm applying my CeraVe moisturizer for dry skin. It has that same consistency. I'm gonna try this on the eyes. I'm only going to do one eye because I want to be able to see with the other eye. Or can something on the shadows. Breaking it down a little. Okay. I see you, derma blend. I don't know if I'm a fan of this feeling though. Art. Cotton pad instead. Oh, kill him. Kill him, boo boo. Okay.
Keep doing it, yes. Yes. Make that sexy face pose, yes.
Like this?
Yes. I love it. Fierce, make fierce, yes, yes.